what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Sonny here, coming at you guys with another Neverwinter news video. And in this video, we have a jam-packed episode, so without further ado, we're just going to jump straight into it. Now, first things first, we have the Avernus Hotkey Bundle. Now, this is going to be exclusively for PC first, but console players will be available at a later date. Now, the price of these key bundles is the same as the 20 pieces before, or the 20 pack before, 2,250 Zen. Now, as I always say, to each their own. With lockbox keys, you know what you're getting yourself into. It's all RNG based, but the problem is you get 3 random Avernus trophy lures. Now, unfortunately, your boy Sonny has not unlocked or has even participated in any of these lures, so I'm not sure the value of each specific lure, if one of these lures is worth more than the other ones. If anything, if somebody could leave a comment down below, you know, not just to help out me, but to help out anybody else who might be interested, if these lures are actually worth it to buy with this key bundle. And if so, which 3 lures are worth it in general, you know what I mean? Because I remember back in the day with Chult, there was lures, and each lure was a different tier, tier 1, tier 2, and then tier 3 lures. Now, I'm not sure if all of these lures just have the same drops and the same items, or, you know, I'm not sure at all. But still, not a bad deal if you do get good stuff out of them. Plus, you get the 20 keys. Next things first, we have some patch notes, guys. These are always good. Console, you'll receive these at a later date. But as always, if you want, you could skip ahead, but better, in my opinion, to be prepared instead of getting caught with your pants down. Now, first things first, content and environment. Avernus, Infernal War Machine. Enemies required to complete this heroic encounter now spawn after player is engaged, which prevent the encounter from becoming stuck. The mode of virtue. If the player or the party is defeated near the end, they no longer have a chance to retain the content dependent power granted to them. Players are less likely to be able to double jump extra high from the jump pads in the Stegen docks. Various devils no longer incorrectly shout for the Nashers. That's alright. Zariel's challenge. Grounded target and indicators for players' powers should more consistently display in the combat area. Visual improvements have been made to the environment. Here we go. Achievements. There is an issue with the way Door of Deeds and Greet Deeds were updated. That has now been resolved. They should complete based off of storyline missions that roughly correspond to the original Deeds systems on login. Door of Deeds will complete based on the quest Backup from Evan Downs. Great Deeds will complete based on the quest Protector's Emissary. So just some fixes there to the achievement system. Personally, your boy Sonny isn't the biggest fan of the achievement system. It's not really enticing to even do or even complete them, because at the moment you don't get none for them. So events. The Summer Artisan has finally received the message that the festival has ended and is no longer available for event-based profession task. Okay, fair enough. I didn't even know that was still going on, but now it's over officially. Barovia, the Merchant Misery. The final wave of scarecrows finally spawns in a timely manner. Characters in certain story quests are less likely to talk over each other. And in Ebon Downs, foliage no longer incorrectly has collision. Now, moving on to the bread and butter that we've all been waiting for, combat and powers, healing adjustments. So here we go, guys. Slowly but surely, they're making changes to the way healing is working, and I appreciate that. You know, we made it an issue how much, you know, we didn't like it and how much it needed to be improved immediately. And as we could see, they are making progressions towards the healing to make it better, and I tip my hat off to them for that. The visual effect indicators applied by the class mechanics, Mark of Divinity, Aurora of Divinity, and Life Mark have been removed and replaced by similar indicators that appear as part of the user interface now instead. This ensures that the indicators are always visible above the player's health bar when it's displayed, enabling the settings to hide all overhead information. Will hide the overhead healing mark. In addition, a small version of the indicator is now available in the party pan next to the marked target's name. So there we go, guys. A better just visual illustration. I know that was a problem before, but now you should have no problem seeing and making sure that the right person has the Mark of Divinity, Aurora of Divinity, and the Life Mark on them. Class balances. The Barbarian, the Sentinel, Raging Blade turn now more clearly states that it does not add to deflect rating. Okay, good to know. Warlock, healing, Soul Weaver, you know, the healing part. The class feature Dark One's Blessing now correctly states that it generates 60 soul weave rather than 6 soul sparks. Functionality has not changed. Wizard to any. Casting an AoE fire spell followed up by an AoE ice spell now more consistently applies Rimfire Smolder to the all appropriate targets. Now, I actually noticed this. If you guys check out my Wizard Hybrid video, it wasn't working as intended before, and I thought I was just delusional sometimes with some of the encounters, because the way the feats are set up is every time you use an ice encounter, Rimfire Smolder should have proc, and it wasn't. You know, if you combine the fire and the ice spells back to back, it wasn't always proccing it. And I thought it was just some only certain encounters do it, but now it says right here that more consistently it should apply to the target. So I would have to check that out and make sure. Shard of Endless Avalanche can no longer generate action points outside of combat. To be honest, I never even used Shard of Endless, but now you can't. For those who knew that it gives you action points outside, now there's no reason to use it at all. Artifacts Token of Chromatic Storm. The acid debuff no longer stacks when multiple players use the same artifact power. So this is good to know, guys. I don't remember exactly what the acid debuff did, to be honest, but I'm guessing it's some kind of decent debuff that it no longer stacks. So just be wary. Only one person needs to run the storm token. Companions. An issue has been resolved where I love these words. Wherein some stats would be temporarily reduced when a combat companion was KO'd. As a result of this fix, stat contributions from bonding runestones should no longer be reduced when your combat companion is KO'd. That's actually pretty big. I'm not sure I'm not sure if this means that you can now just use the Zuna in any dungeon and just be better off, or even the Abysmal Chicken. I would have to do a little bit more research into that. Maybe I can get some feedback in the comments as well. Maybe you guys already tested this out yourself, but that's interesting to know. Grudges Instincts. This player power now functions consistently with the Snow Leopard. Item powers. Inferno Forge Shirt. This item no longer allows players to gain action point outside of combat under certain circumstances. Good to know. Item sets. Hellfire Engine. The set bonus buff tooltip has been corrected. The Legion Guard. This set bonus no longer incorrectly provides stats to companions. So that must have been a bug. Hey, that would have been not a bad bug. I'm not going to sit here and lie. To get extra stats from, come on, man. Everybody loves extra power. Enemies and encounters. Avernus Zone. Infernal War Machine. The spears fired by the machine now properly fire in the direction of the warning indicator. The Zariel's Challenge. Zariel can no longer become stuck under certain circumstances. Items and economy. The companions. Spine Devil. This companion now properly bolsters the mystical category. I don't remember exactly which companion the Spine Devil is. It sounds like it's jogging something in my memory. It's like, I believe they just released this one, but now properly bolsters. Going forward, 20% off mount sales will be applied to the insignia packs in the supply category. Mount coupons do not apply to this purchase. Going forward, 20% off companion sales will also apply to the companion upgrade pack in the supplies category, as well as the companion upgrade bundle in the packs category. Companion coupons do not apply to this purchase. Legendary bonus insignia pack. The drop chance of legendary mount from this promotional purchase has been somewhat increased. Now, I'm gonna need Rainer to make a video on this one, because that's the man for when it comes down to the numbers, to see just how much of an increase this is actually going to be. You know how Neverwinter is. They don't provide any statistics behind it. I mean, it's just, what is that? Somewhat increased. Is that 0.1, 0.2, 0.3? Rainer, I'm gonna need you on that one. The refinement pack on the Zen market has been improved. I'm gonna have to check that out, because honestly, I didn't even notice that. Maybe now it'll be worth buying a little bit more when it goes on sale, or does that mean they increase the price and increase the contents in it, but still making the value not worth it in the grand scheme of things? The Scarf of Embezzlements can now properly be added to the appearance library. that's actually good because I love that scarf and the way the design. Fashion, as I always say, Neverwinter is true endgame, bro. You already know how it goes. Professions: when trying to collect an item remotely, the delivery fee prompt now shows the name of the item. I'm not a professions guy, so I didn't even know this was a thing, but for all those out there who do professions, thumbs up on that one. And check this one out, bro. This one is actually game breaking for me because I use the Quasette companion should now be less obnoxious. Jeez Louise, this took long enough, bro. That thing at some points just had to get dismissed when I was playing. Like, I'd be like, you know what? I love you, but you got to get dismissed, and I'm just going to use my abysmal chicken because at some points that I was just getting annoying. So I am glad that they actually did that. Moving on, though, guys. We have double 2x Storm King's Thunder currency. Your boy Sonny still hasn't partaken in the Storm King's Thunder. I was hoping to buy it out completely, but maybe now with this, I could take advantage and start working towards it. And at least now you're getting double out of it. To each their own with this event. You know, you already know where I stand with Storm King's Thunder. It's one of those campaign quest lines that are just a pain in the butt, but at least now you're getting double. And last but not least, we have 2x Glory, guys. I'm not sure how many people still play PvP. Maybe you can let me know down in the comments if you're a PvP player. But 2x Glory. And that is going to be it for this Neverwinter news video, guys. If you made it to the end, make sure don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Got that YouTube part out the way. It has been your boy Sonny. As always, guys, I'll check y'all on the next adventure. Peace out.